Hey guys, I'm back. I just moved a little bit down. Shape-shifting tree here, and then, well, we're gonna leave this place, and the only other place really of interest is that there's a save point here on B2, and then there's another save point until B4, which is right before the boss. So you want to save there, and jeez. I'm not going to visit any of these other rooms. Honestly, this dungeon's going to be way too long if I have to do that. Attack you, dual cast, shell, and slow all of them. That tends to be my rule in this place. And just summon dragon. Everybody just do everything. All these enemies just have to die. Really starting to get on my nerves. All of them. I do mean all of them. All these enemies are starting to become annoying beyond reason. I'm not going to get every argument in this game, by the way. Even the ones I can get, there's going to be a few fights I will miss, such as Odin. I won't do that fight only because that takes a while. That fight can be really annoying, and I will tell you can do it, but I'm never been a fan of bosses with insta-death. Since it's optional, I'm gonna skip it. Plus, I've never really found a use for Odin as a summon. The only good thing is you can get darkness from him. But he's not the best summon. Because realistically, all Odin does is Kazukin, which instant death spells never work. Or when they do, they're overpowered and they just serve no purpose. The point is, I don't like death spells. You're gonna learn that a lot from me. Whenever there's instant death, I'm calling garbage on it, and I call it bad game design. Because realistically, there's no way you can actually make that effective. I believe it was this one. Yeah. It's this one. Now, I would like to save here, so that should worse come to worse and something akin to what happened last time happens, we're not gonna game over. We can come back to here instead of having to do all the garbage we did here again. Because I don't want to have to backtrack time and time again on the same area and do the same garbage over and over again. Because this is the thing that this game starts to... It's a lot to explain. This game's long. At least in the second one, I won't have to stop and explain anything anymore. I hope. Also, maybe next one you will not have that same problem with the Tower of Babel. I'm sorry that happened, by the way. Anyone who saw that episode, I'm really sorry. You can skip it if you want. Honestly, if you skipped it, I'm not judging you. That episode was bad. You can see what that place actually looks like. Although it doesn't... It looks like the up version, really. At least you didn't miss the fast fight with Liu Kang. God. I fixed that before that happened. I wondered, why was... I'm sorry. I didn't realize. You probably missed the cutscene with the dwarves. Sorry about that. Really sorry about some of those things. It starts to be... I still regret that happening, but I don't know how to fix it. If any of you know, I will upload a fixed version of it in that episode. Anyway. That will probably be years in advance. It's not many people are watching this right now. But anybody, if that happens years in advance, I'll probably forget this, and it'll probably be easier for me to do just another one. To do it right from the start again. Yeah, this area is rather uneventful until B4. So let's head back down to there. Let's head down to B4. That's where I've got... there's a lot of items in here, but there's not actually many useful ones. Although I am sick of having trapdoors everywhere that just... Every door is a trap. Can we have one door that is just... I can just walk in it, no problems. God's sakes, it starts becoming a real pain to have to consistently beat door after flippin' door. Generally just I'm gonna have everybody swing and try to conserve magic against these opponents, because I don't want to use up too much magic. And having Kane jump is unreliable when he's gonna come back down. Just gonna have him keep whacking. Kane does slightly more, but you gotta remember that Cecil is not using anywhere near the same power weapon, because there's a level disparity. Oh, shoot. Kill everybody immediately and then slow him. Defend. If you see one of these things, you want to be immediately careful. Heck. And you want attack and jump. Wise advice for this fight, too. This thing hits hard. Heck. Throw a shuriken. I'm gonna throw a shuriken at you, because this thing's nasty. And summon Leviathan while I'm at it. This thing will drop a yellow tail. 0.4%. This is one of those enemies that drops tails. By the way. These things are like mini-bosses in this dungeon. Really nasty enemies if you don't put them on hold quickly. And chill is advised because I believe they have one big multi-target attack. Yes, that's the reason why you want to kill the doors quickly in case you risk that happening. They give a lot of XP though, so if you do fight them that's fine, but you want to be careful about it. I think that might be the only way they appear through those doors. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they ever actually just appear as a normal fight. But be careful. They are incredibly nasty. I'm not going to even bother picking up this chest, I don't think. Where am I even? I came through here and I'm... Where? It's an ether. I'm not going to bother picking it up. I'm rushing through this place because it's large and full of annoying things. And there's a lot of rooms that just have nothing in them. They could have put anything in those. Just some item, I don't care. Put a high potion or an elixir or an ether or a couple of ethers in it or something. Just some throwaway items that make you actually want to open the door. Because basically this dungeon, I have to rush fight. I want to rush fight through it. There's a lot of enemies in this place. Gets annoying after a while. Okay, now where am I? Jeez, I think I went through there and I'm here now. Okay, I need to go. Alright. I remember this is another one of those, oh, fuck. Okay, this is not too bad. Expecting something much more nasty coming out of here. These enemies are not too much of a threat, just kill them off fast. Even when you can attack some of these enemies. I wish they actually had spells that just remove one status effect, like poison or something. Some games did have those. Other Final Fantasy games do have those, and I don't know why this one doesn't. That's one of the things I like, is you have moves that not just a sooner, but ones that are one heal. Meaning you don't have to use a sooner every time you get status affected. Now, in order to continue, there's Drive and X potion, but I'm not going to grab those, I'm going to head this way. Because this is where we have to go, and I prefer just to speed this process up. You have to go around and just... You know, it annoys me because every step you take, there's just going to be more enemies coming your way. And facing you. God sake. Now. this cottage here, and you want to conserve MP as much as possible. Because there's gonna be a boss fight. And they even put a freaking trapdoor in front of you to mess with you before you even get to it, which is worse. This boss fight is quite a nasty one. I don't like this boss fight. It's not that I don't like it, it's just a little annoying. Because there's a lot you have to do. Definitely you should, realistically, it's almost essential you have dual cast on Rosa for this. I don't want to fight you guys. Ninjutsu, smoke, get me out of here. Everybody else defend. I need Edge with his feet to ninja me out of here before anything goes too wrong. Now Cecil's magic is going to be what you will use for healing here, and you don't want to fight too many enemies, and you definitely don't want to... Where am I going? See, there's literally nothing there. You can't go down that way. I wish they made it that you could just get down to the next floor like that. But they don't. It's annoying. They make you have to wander around the entire flippin' area. I don't understand why they did this. It's really annoying that they put it so far away from the boss. Oh god, the final area is even worse. Although it's still better than Final Fantasy 3, which means you have to essentially beat 50 bosses in the final area in order to do anything. That game was a nightmare. I still haven't beaten it. I swear, I don't like that game. Because it has done nothing... Yeah, there's one of these before the boss. You want to kill it. There's a boss fight coming up. I've watched through this pretty quick. Because there's a... The next episode will have a lot to explain. Trust me when I say this. There's a lot of explaining next episode's going to have to do in order to get through all the episode stuff. There's a lot that happens in these episodes, so you want that I'm gonna have to go over in this thing, so I want to make this quick. God, this next boss fight could take a while. Oh god, what is it? I don't want it to be a dragon. Why did it have to be a dragon? All the enemies are going to make me fight here. Why a dragon? Shell. And slow. I don't want to waste too much magic. But healing is not going to be too important in this next fight. So it's fine for Rosa to actually use. As long as he has enough for a bit of berserk and things like that. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal to cast some spells to kill this guy. But I want... Lydia needs some magic. Lydia's going to be using a lot of magic. To really wail on this guy. Now, you don't necessarily need to be fully healed for this next fight. It's one of those things that, because if this next fight gets close enough to do any damage, it's over anyway, pretty much. What you want to make sure, though, I mean, you can heal if you want to, even if just to keep on the habit of it. Still, it's good to keep the habit of healing before a boss fight. Jump, attack. This keeps, even though Kane doesn't have shell, it doesn't matter because he's not going to get hit anyway. I'm wailing all physicals. I don't know what he did to Cecil. He didn't do much. Okay. This next boss fight. Well... I will have Cecil level 1 because he can. And, okay. Now, little formation change. Party. You want to swap rows. And then do that, and do that. Because you're going to want everybody, you want Edge in the front row. For what's going to happen. Now, you obtain the Dark Crystal. Okay, that is not the problem. And you may be thinking, where's the boss fight? Well, Allow me to show you. Walls. In this playing Final Fantasy 12, no. Yeah, this is essentially what you have to. You're fighting a wall. Now, do I have any of those Bacchus wines? Yes. You want to berserk on this one. You want to be berserked on all three of your frontline fighters. Have Lydia summon Leviathan. You are gonna slow him, and you're gonna haste somebody. Cecil. Because this thing is, that will mean it doesn't move ahead as fast. You want to berserk everybody. This is the only time when you want to actually have people berserked. Berserk and haste. You just want them to all attack. Dual cast can actually, first off, haste, edge, and where's this? Oh, God damn it, Lydia. Why then? Alright, haste, edge, and where is Asuna? It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? There. Because I don't want you turning to stone, either. It's important. You want to haste everybody, really. I don't think haste's not a multi-target, which is the annoying part. Haste everybody, except maybe Rosa. Rosa doesn't really need to be hasted, but all your melee characters, all your damage characters do, because you want to do as much damage. It's 99,999 health, so you want to be quick about this entire thing. Use Lydia's most powerful summon on every turn. Have everyone else... Yeah, thank you, Cecil, for missing. Like I said, this is a problem. Haste, and, well, haste on Lydia. I believe those are the two people who, since I hasted the other two, I want to haste them as well. Haste. This means that they will move faster, and he will move slower. This is important. And this is going to be really down to the wire. This is going to be close. Really close. Didn't help that Cecil missed one turn. That really didn't help. I'm not gonna lie, that didn't help in the slightest. I probably should have equipped him with the defender here, but not too late now. I want everybody to just wail on this guy with everything they can muster. Give Lydia an ether or two if you want her to keep casting the Leviathan. Generally, you want to use Lydia's most powerful summon spell, which in this case is Leviathan. It's going to be Leviathan at this point. Which for me is Leviathan. If you don't have Leviathan, probably summon Dragon. I think Dragon's the most powerful next to Leviathan. Costs a little extra magic, it's a little tougher. I don't even know how much damage we've done, but I don't have time to check. I'm on Leviathan. I know we're doing damage, but this thing takes a while to die. Thank you, Cecil, you missed. I don't have time for you to be missing here. He's done that twice. You see how I'm having problems with Cecil's, well, ability. God damn it. Now, this could go badly. Thank you, Cecil, for missing, by the way. That really doesn't help. Alright, summon Dragon. Since you can't... Oh, okay. We got him. That can go really nice. If he gets over to here, he's going to start crushing and knocking out people one by one. It'll do 999 damage, and I think it also inflicts instant death, so there's no way you're surviving that. Nose gains a couple of levels, Edge gains a couple of levels. Alright. Alright, well, I'm gonna end this episode here at the end of the boss fight. This is Shapeshifting signing out. Next episode, we gotta get out of here. We can't teleport out of here, so we have to go by foot. Great.